What's happening, Wargamers? Welcome to the After Action Report for the Brotherhood versus Cabal game. Alex just played a masterful game with his Brotherhood here. Was able to come back at the end of round 4 and do a point lead there, and then just secure the deal with my inability to keep some of my mooks alive here. The final score I think was like 18-12.
18-12,
yeah. 18-12. So right off the hop, yeah, your squad was a tough squad. I mean, Sabretooth got some work done for you. Juggernaut got some work done for you.
Yeah, they're two of my favorite models for Brotherhood.
Yes, you bring Sabretooth everywhere.
Sabretooth, he's just great.
It's weird because I've had the exact opposite. Like mathematically and on paper, I understand it, but he just does not perform for me at all.
There are definitely some times where Sabretooth goes, haha, spender, 6 dice for 2 hits. But he can definitely get some work done. He's surprisingly bulky, being 7/6.
Oh yeah, and exceptional healing in your pocket as well, right?
Yes.
Just keeps him around. And that's kind of what happened in this game. Like with Red Skull, I had to try and take out both Pyro and Sabretooth to have even a shot at winning this game. And unfortunately, with your exceptional healing, it probably wasn't happening.
Yeah.
What I basically needed to try and do is just get 2 really good attacks through and hope one reality bows goes into Pyro and takes him out. And between 2 attacks and throwing into Sabretooth, I was hoping to take him out.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't really happen there, unfortunately, and that's what happens when you get desperate and have to rely on the dice, right?
Yeah.
So Bucky did great work for me, though.
Oh my goodness, Bucky!
He
chose not to die for an absurd amount of time. He did some crazy things.
Yeah, I think one of my big mistakes this game is I tried to control Mystique a little bit too much when I really didn't need to, and I think that was dumb of me.
If she was holding a senator this whole time, I would definitely understand, but she was kind of just hanging out.
It was a dumb move on my part. I really shouldn't have been doing that. I probably should have had Loki helping out with the big scrum down here, because he did have another Mystic attack that I could have been putting into, anyone. I could have been slowing people down. I could have been moving people around. So I think that was kind of my mistake. I moved him out of my bubble, and unfortunately he just wasn't really doing anything for me at that point. But it's one of those things. I don't really use Loki a lot, so I kind of floundered a little bit with him on that one. So on your list, do you have any disappointments?
Weirdly enough, not really. Everyone kind of did their thing. Pyro chose not to incinerate a few people, which is kind of a disappointment, but is what it is.
It didn't matter. Everyone was getting incinerated from the demons anyway, right?
I was really hopeful for that first time when he asteroid M'd up and he was just going to go, okay, Loki's already incinerated, time to bounce that around, and then he just trickstered on out.
See ya, buddy. Yeah, no, he's got some good tricks in that regard.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, that's the thing. I was actually in a really good position when Loki was supporting the rest of my team. When he ran off to do his own thing, that's kind of when things fell apart.
Yeah, and he did get deceptioned even further down than you wanted him to.
He did. I was prepared for that deception to happen. I thought he was going to be in a better fight against Mystique on that one. That didn't really happen, unfortunately. So I don't know. I do think that was kind of my big misplay of the game. There probably could have been some different target priorities that happened throughout the course of the game. I didn't really get to take advantage of Soldat activated because you never really targeted Red Skull until Winter Soldier.
No, you told me he had a bodyguard, and I thought, got it. Get rid of that guy first.
No, when not a bodyguard, it just gives them cover.
Sorry, a pseudo bodyguard.
Yeah, it gives them cover and a clapback.
Yes.
And you just never went into Red Skull when he was within 2 of Winter Soldier as a result.
No, it seems like it's a big wall of text that says a lot of very good things, but I feel like you need to be very, very careful about positioning, or else your opponent can just kind of go, okay, well, I'm just going to kill you first.
I mean, I think that's the general idea, right? It's the idea is attack Bucky, not your leader.
Yes.
Right? And that's kind of what happened there. I got to say, my big disappointment in this game, Red Skull really didn't perform for me. I don't think.
I think his leadership did a lot of work, but
he failed to. His big attacks really didn't do much of anything. I was able to put some damage in here and there, get some shocks in. But once you cleared all that damage, or once you cleared all those conditions, you just came back like a friggin' wrecking ball.
On the healthy sides, that did a ton of work. And then once they flipped over and cleared it, the clapback was pretty strong.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where once you kind of shifted that momentum into your favor, right? It was really difficult for me to come back to it. And I think I definitely had target priority issues going on here. Bullseye kind of getting knocked out of the game without him really being able to do a whole bunch of attacks hurt. I was really hoping that one attempt you went into him with Pyro that he was going to be able to maybe keep standing on that one, but I mean, with only 3 health remaining when you went into him with 10 dice, that wasn't
It was
happening.
only 7, but still.
Still, and then I think it was the other one with was it Rogue or Sabretooth? Like he had a bit of a fighting chance against one of them,
Yeah.
and unfortunately he just kind of dipped. Once you got rid of Zemo, and
Oh,
my
yes.
reroll
Yeah,
bubble went
once I
away.
saw, wait a minute, you got a guy who's giving you rerolls to everybody
Oh
because they're all
yeah,
bunched up.
oh yeah.
And he's injured? I should get rid of that guy.
Yeah, Zemo going down the way he did was really unfortunate as well. And that's the thing. Like you had your target priority in order, and you really did a good job kind of whittling down my key pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't able to kind of keep up because like as soon as my support pieces were going down, right,
Mm-hmm.
I kept wanting you to take Loki out and daze him because as soon as he was wounded, he was going to turn off all your crits as well.
Yeah, the last time I went up against him, I had to go all in on Loki, just everyone trying to take him down as quick as possible. And it didn't go fantastically for me when I did that. So I figured maybe just leave him be,
That's
pull him
kind
away
of
from everyone else,
that's yeah.
have that range 4 bubble kind of not reaching too far up anymore.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, and that's why I say I think my fascination with trying to control Mystique was the wrong idea. When I could have been controlling, like say Juggernaut or Sabretooth and space stoning them away, right?
Yeah.
And that was definitely a bad misplay on my part. But I mean, it serves me right. It's a live and learn sort of situation, right? And overall, like I didn't treat him like the support character that he was for the last couple of rounds, and that kind of hurt. Um, I will say I'm surprised I was able to take Rogue down as effectively as I did.
I love her damage reduction. I find that she can be very swingy with it though. You know, sometimes she just takes hits and goes down.
The second she got
Um,
incinerated,
oh yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Demons, I like demons. I should bring more people who are immune to incinerate when I like demons. Uh,
like a Beta Ray or a CGR.
don't make me bring CGR again.
Hey man, that's all on you.
The internet hates me enough already.
That's your evil, man. No, like all in all, I think you played a really tight game. You had good target priority. So like when the dice didn't go in your favor, you were able to kind of roll with it as a
Mm-hmm.
result. And you put me into a point where when the dice didn't go in my favor, it's like, okay, well my plans are falling apart now.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was still really good, really fun game. And I mean, I piloted a force that I'm only moderately familiar with. I love Winter Soldier. He's so good these
He
days.
is so fun.
He's so good. That threat of Killbox kept you from doing so many things.
Yeah, I needed to start clearing out some of the terrain.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I needed to put a little bit more attrition into you, and I kind of rolled down a steam on that one. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, it is what it is. Alex, great game, man. I hope to have you back on the channel again because you are an excellent opponent to have here.
Glad to
And,
be here.
yeah, well, thank you for coming out. And thank everyone for watching. Hit your comments up below. And of course, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/AegisBrandStudios. We'll see you next time. Happy wargaming.